Some easy ways to do that are, number one, if you want to go online, you can go to bettermoneyhabits.com, which is our partnership with the Khan Academy that breaks financial topics down into easy 3 to 5 minute videos that help demystify some financial topics.
Thank you to Matt Elliott, Detroit Market President, Bank of America. Find out how Bank of America can help you at bankofamerica.com or stop by your local branch.
990445 2019 Ram 1500 plus tax day. Title 24 month lease. Now drive 2 loaded Bighorns for $252. Only at Gallagher's Van Dyke Dodge and Warren. Yes. Drive 2 2019 Ram 1500 Crew Cab Bighorn 4-wheel drives for just $252 per month. Loaded. Level 1s. Heavy engines with 20-inch rims. No hidden destination charges. 2 new loaded Rams for $252. Only at Gallagher's Van Dyke Dodge. Buy new Dodges discounted up to $18,000 off sticker. Make us handy offer on our surplus Durango, Charger, and Challengers. Worried about credit? Forget it. We approve almost everyone. Gallagher's Van Dyke Dodge does the deals the other dealers won't. See us at VanDykeDodge.com. Ram Power Days.
What does building a better bank look like? It starts with building Capital One cafes, warm, inviting places that feel nothing like a typical bank, where you can open an account with no fees or minimums in 5 minutes. And you'll always find people ready to help you, not sell you. Welcome to Banking Reimagined. What's in your wallet?
For consumers only. Offered by Capital One and a member FDIC. Cafes available in select locations. Copyright 2018 Capital One.
Does your dog itch, scratch, stink, or shed like crazy? Come to Dynavite for help.
Order a 90-day supply of Dynavite.
Dynavite for life.
Pick up 2 tubes of Dogasuds.
Get the 3rd tube free.
Peppermint, tea tree, lavender, Dogusud shampoo.
Made with all-natural coconut, jojoba, aloe. Great for healthy skin and soft, shiny coats.
But no itchy, harsh chemicals.
Lather up, rinse away.
Try Dogasuds. Buy 2, get 1 free.
At Dynavite.com.
DINOVITE.com.
The Detroit Tigers host the Chicago White Sox this weekend at Comerica Park. And 97-1 the Ticket Street Team and Ticket Chicks will be at Gate A before the games. Call 866-66-TIGER or visit Tigers.com for your tickets to any Tigers home game. WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. A radio.com sports station. Sports headlines. All day, every day. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Lions go through the final walkthrough today ahead of Sunday's showdown with the Eagles on Sunday. Quarterback Matthew Stafford asked if the team has any momentum now heading into the game to being one of the 10 undefeated teams 2 weeks into the year.
For us, we just come in every day working our tails off. So, we're not worried about that. We're not thinking about it. Every day is a new challenge. Every week is a new challenge. We just go out there and try to win the day.
Eagles, meanwhile, didn't have their top 2 receivers in Alshon Jeffrey or Deshaun Jackson practicing the last 2 days. Jeffrey dealing with a calf injury. Jackson now officially ruled out with an abdominal injury. Former Lion Calvin Johnson's also shed some light on the organization. In a sit-down interview with Sports Illustrated, said in this preview he didn't handle his injury situation right, and he knew they were not serious about winning.
How many concussions do you think you had?
At least 1 year.
How often did you appear on the injury report with a concussion? Did you question the organization's commitment at all?
It's not about the welfare of the players. It's about having that problem.
When did you start to realize this problem might be too big to overcome?
I was at year 7, I believe, when they got rid of Dick Fairley and Dominic Sue. Whenever they got rid of those guys, I thought that was
Megatron went on to say he thought about quitting after the 14th season. His father, though, convinced him to play 1 more year. He remains not a part of the organization because of him being forced to repay his $1.6 million signing bonus. Turning to baseball, Tigers opening up their final homestand this season. They bring in the White Sox and Twins. Will start with a 3-game series against Chicago tonight. Jordan Zimmerman gets a call against Dylan Cease. We'll have it for you right here on The Ticket at 7:10. On the Ticket Update desk, Ryan Woolley for more. Go to 971theticket.com.
Michigan State and Northwestern. We've talked Curtis Blackwell deposition. We've talked Calvin's story. It's been a busy day.
Anything fun?
Well, we both think the Lions are going to win.
Well, that's fun.
A lot of stuff sucks to talk about, but it's news and it's in the news. We haven't even brought up the latest with Antonio Brown, which, if true, capital IF, if true, might be one of the single most poorly thought out decisions by an individual ever. Because what Antonio Brown is accused of doing is send threatening texts to a former artist who didn't complete a mural of him in his house that she says he attempted to sexually assault her or showed his genitalia to her. And he did it this week in the midst of all this with other people on the text chain, which she then just turned over to the media and said, look, he's accusing me of being broke and not wanting money. This is what he sent me. Here are threatening text messages, which I can't even begin to imagine the lack of common sense that would go into doing that.
What was the threatening part?
He sent pictures of her kids to her, and
Because she had pictures of her kids on Instagram or Facebook or something.
asked one of the other people on the thread to check this out or something. I mean, implying, I guess, that she felt threatened that he was coming after her kids. You can go read all the text to you if you want.
Well, I read them this morning, that's why I asked you. But I didn't take it to be threatening. I thought it would be poor taste. I didn't think it was threatening. Which I think is what's going to be interesting with as this moves forward, if he's going to be quickly put on the exempt list or not.
If somebody was sending those texts and then sent a picture of my kids.
What was the context of why he sent the picture of the kids?
Well, I'll read these. Really sad that you would make this BS story to the world. Thought you had more integrity and respect for yourself. Must be really hard time for you to make some stuff up for money. Super sad. This girl who unfinished my painting in my room from blank. Super broke girl with a lot of kids. Such a shame. This her text. Eric B. Let's look up her background. See how broke this girl is. From blank. It's redacted. From blank. Basically cried broke for opportunities. I let paint my room. Couldn't finish. I flew out. Now to hear this, so sad. Then Eric B. says, yes, sir, we'll do that. Those are her kids. Instagram, Eric, she's awfully broke, clearly. According to the post, she was going to a Meek Mill rally. I can reach out to Tina tomorrow and see if anyone knows her. She sounds like a groupie celebrity. So, that's the stuff that's printed in Sports Illustrated.
Right, but does that, I mean, again, poor taste, I don't think it's threatening when you show the kids.
I would be threatened if someone sent that text with a picture of my kids. I would not feel. I would worry for their safety. I would absolutely worry for my children's safety. If I got that text with a picture of my kids, I'd be like, okay, where are they right now? I wouldn't like that at all.
Well, I understand the antenna goes up big time when somebody even thinks of even when they mentions a kid, let alone throws a picture out there. I guess my point is looking at the text and seeing what was said there. I think that it's incredibly poor taste. I don't think you go out there and include on a text message where she's part of it, that a group text where she's part of it, that you want her investigated, but he's doing so because he's looking for, in his mind, to see if she is broke and just trying to do a money grab on him because he's famous and has money. And then using the picture of the kids, which is the wrong thing to do, as an example of which, I don't know if the kids are wearing hand-me-downs or whatever, or it just looks like they're not being well taken care of. If that's the case, I mean, that's...
I would, as a parent, I would freak out. But, anyway, so no, the answer to your question is not a lot of fun today. How about this, Gator? Let's do this. All right, Wisconsin scored more points, 110, in its first two games than in any back-to-back games in nearly 9 years. Okay? So 110 points their first two games, 55 a game, their most in back-to-back games.
61 and 49.
Yeah, whatever it was. The over-under for this game is 44.5. 75% of the money is on. What do you think, the over or the under? It's according to Darren Ravel.
The over-under is 44.5?
Yep.
I would
think that the money is on the under.
75% of the money at FDS Sportsbook is on the under. How about this for a bet? And this sounds like my kind of guy. He found a loophole and he scored. I want to know what you think of this. A horse bettor placed 3,024 bets on the 8th race at Arlington yesterday. He bet 20 cents. Each bet was for 20 cents. I didn't know you could even do that. But he made 20-cent bets, made 3,024 bets. He hit on the super high five, which he had a ticket with 5 horses. He finished in that order. 3,024 bets at 20 cents is a $604.80 output.
That's much money for betting.
Yep. Because he had a combination of the first 5 horses in order on one of his tickets, it paid out $186,432.78.
Really? On a 20-cent bet?
On a 20-cent bet. It seems hard to believe.
It does seem hard to believe.
But, again, that's according to Darren Ravel.
I don't do math. I don't do math well at all.
Nope. That's astronomically large odds.
Yeah.
To have a 20-cent bet turn into $186,432.78.
But it's based on the odds for each horse. So those horses must have been some long shots that came in the top 5.
I'm wondering if he literally had done the math in his mind and figured out that most of these combinations I'm going to win money on a 20-cent bet. If I get one of these 5 in a top 5, did he cover literally all his bases and put together a formula where he beat the house? I don't know. I mean,
I get very confused when it comes to horse betting. But as I recall, it's not just a 20-cent bet because you're betting each of the places for it to happen. I don't think you're just putting 20 cents down and you get that. I think you have to.
Well, if he had 3,024 combinations, we'd have to figure out how many horses. I don't know how many horses there were on the race.
My head started.
But yeah, I like guys.
Suffice to say, he figured out a way to beat the system. He beat the system.
I like this. 248-539-9797. Steve in Detroit, you're on 97 on the ticket. Hi, Steve.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
The comments, I would have to say, I admit, very intimidating. Very intimidating. And there is, I'll have to say, a fine line between someone feeling intimidated and someone feeling threatened. Just totally out of place. No reason for him to involve her kids. Sounds as if he's trying to intimidate her background in regards to her dropping the case or whatever the case may be, but very intimidating and in some cases could be threatening. Yes.
If the case ends up being, and I'm just playing devil's advocate here, I don't, really have a whole lot of skin in this game here. If the case ends up being that there is no case, that it's a false allegation, like he says, that it's not at all the way that she's portraying it, do you feel differently?
Hello. Hey, I know I'm kind of late, but you were tied up on the call because
That's alright. I just
stupid safety stuff. You figured it out?
I've been searching for a couple hours at different Home Depots and Lowe's for those patio blocks, but I finally found them. They were 20
Oh, you found them? Good job.
They were 2 feet wide. So they were a little bit harder to find than I thought. But
yeah, those look like super generic. I'm surprised too.
I'm heading back there now. I'm hoping I don't break them because they're freaking heavy as hell.
Okay, good luck. Make Ricky help you lift them.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Great, have fun. Bye.
See ya.
NFL need to look into this and say, okay, should this guy be sitting out this weekend? Suspended with pay? Do the Patriots need to do something? Because, I mean, it's pretty easy to verify if these text messages came from him.
You'd think.
248-539-9797. Ticket text 97136. If I bet it at 138, 97.1 the ticket.
Hey guys, have you tried Detroit's best tasting salami sticks yet?